Okay, think we had a little issue there with the broadcast for some reason. Sorry about that. I guess it didn't start on time there. Jesus. Oh wow, look at that. Whew. Here we go. We got a lot of action here going on now. We got the iBots in. The iBot and the Mac truck. We got the Mac truck here running a $100 trade on the M&Q with one contract. Okay, here we go. Wow. Huh. Sorry about that. It took a long time to get this thing figured out today. Hmm. Have to get better at it. Rory Powers is got the driver's seat mostly, so he's got it down pat. I've lost my way here. All right, we got the iBot here in the Mac truck in full gear here. Let me try to find the link to hand it out to people. Unfortunately, I had to start another one. Darn thing. Taking a look around here, trying to figure it out. We got a couple of strategies doing pretty well so far this morning. Got the Mac truck really going to town. Had a really nice overnight session as well. It's the one I'm using on one of my PA account strategies over here is the Mac truck. Running it on one M&Q. One M&Q, that's a $50 trade. It's a $50 or $200 trade with some other stuff going on in there. Looks like the PA accounts were up about $150 across the three. The eval is I took a couple of losers. Okay, we're back in with the best spot. Got to make this a winner, or else we're down. We're gonna lose these accounts here if we lose this trade. Oh, oh wow, we lost three of them. We kept two of them. That was close. Need to punch through this resistance here. Come on, baby. Here we go. Ah, a little chunk. Here we go. All right, we're off to the races now. Ooh, good deal. Kind of a New Year's resolution I want to do. I want to try it. It's going to be my try that I do this year. Is I'm going to try to go buy. Well, I'm going to go buy them. Well, I'm still going to try. Hopefully, it makes through. But I'm going to try to buy either 20 150K or 300K, and I'm going to try. And I have a hard time with this, but I'm going to try to put it on the ES Star. The data supports it. It could handle the drawdowns that are in the ES Star. We've got it on our website. I can show you. But from what I remember, about a $4,000 drawdown, but it's up $30,000, I think. So it should be able to handle. And again, that's the data. That's the data of the last trades over the last 3 or 4 or 5 months. So who knows what tomorrow or today will hold? But over the history of that bot, it's been successful to gather in about $30,000 with about a $4,000 drawdown. I can show you that strategy. All right, here we go. Get that one going again. Darn it. Okay, let's go. Let's go see that ES Star. Here, we can look at it here too. We'll just do it here. So if you want to go look at your trade performance inside your strategies, you'll go right up here to new, and then trade performance. When the trade performance pops up, you just go pick your days. Go see something here. Okay, let's go July 27th. Let's go back down to July. Go take a look at the ES Star. It's had a little bit of a rough late December. We haven't had a great ES movement in December. We'll take a look. So it's up 24,000 from July. I'm sorry, yeah. So basically, August through now, it's up 24 grand, and the max drawdown was 8,800 there. It took almost 400 trades. So it's had a little bit of a rough go lately. Let's go look at the man, there's so many numbers here. Anyway, weekly, this is how it shook out. Again, that was a rough week right there. I'd like to go in and look and see if there's any that got loose. No, it don't look like it. But anyways, this is the weekly performance inside this one right here. And I mentioned that it's had a little bit of a rough go the last week or two. So it's lost 667 one week, and then so far this week it's down 850. It can turn around pretty quick on the ES once it starts moving again. Get some movement in it. So yeah, I'm gonna get the. I think the. Might as well do the $300,000. I guess I'll have to go look at the. I think it's $7,500 drawdown in that $300,000 account from Apex. Does that sound right? Anybody out there know the rules there? Thanks for jumping aboard here today. Sorry, I had a little bit of a rough go getting out of the gate there. All right, we're up and running here. We got the live account, the PA accounts here up and running. Running them with 3 different strategies this morning. Right up here, I've got the Mack truck running one contract. It's up 185. Got the iBot 16U. That's up 16 bucks. Again, these are all M&Qs. I've got the M&Q power play. It's in the trade right here. It's up 88 bucks. So these are the ones you want to protect. These are the ones that are going to pay us here. So try to just keep them on the DL, on the down low. Try to keep them within range. Really only need about, 150 to 500 a day, and those is plenty. Hey, Ninja Man, good morning. For diversification, I don't do a lot personally. I love to trade the NQs, so I've kind of got a hankering on it. I really should trade the ES. I'd make a lot more money, but I just don't. So what you can do, and this is something that I should do as the business for the people, is probably create a diversified M&Q, MES, MGC, MCL portfolio, which is easily done. We've got the strategies for it. What we do though here is we try to concentrate our risk on this best bot. What the best bot is doing is it's looking at all of the strategies that are in that basket, and it's picking that best one and trading it. So that's kind of our goal, is to use AI to do the math behind the scenes and try to predict the best, not even predict it, but go look and see which one is making the most money, and then put that one in the best bot settings. So we've built it where it's automated right now, where all this stuff's going on behind the scenes, and then we're taking it to this database, this SQLite database. SQLite Studio, the database here, and we're then doing quite a few things inside this database. But right now, this is the best bot. Right now, this one is the sorry, right here. Right now, the Mack truck is the winner. So the best bot is going to use the Mack truck settings to take the next trade. And the reason it's taken the Mack truck trade is because the Mack truck last trade made $108. That's how it works. Right now I'm just using the last trade, but we have it programmed where you can, set it to the last 2 trades, the last 5 trades, last 100 trades, whatever the number you want to put in there. I've been messing with it. I started with 2, the last 2 trades, and then I wanted to get more aggressive. So now I'm doing the last 1 trade. So whatever the last trade is that was the most profitable out of the AI NQ bots, and we have, I think, 6 of them, it will grab that strategy that was the most profitable. In this case, it's the Mack truck. It will then move those Mack truck settings into the NQ best bot for us. So the next trade that the NQ best bot will take will really be also the Mack truck trade. Okay, we popped in long. Signal B going long. Signal B is the Laguerre oscillator all the way pegged to the top. Momentum pushing all the way up here for us. This is what we call our leaderboard. So right here today, my strategies start trading at midnight. So since midnight last night, these ones are all up. These ones are all positive. And then these ones are all negative. So today, these are the ones that are down. This is the one that I was just talking about that I'm going to put on the big ones. So it's net positive already, but the first trade it lost 250. Or no, it's not net positive. It's net negative right now, $240. These ones are all net positive. Boy, that ES scalper's got a beauty, it looks like. Woo! Boy, that was nice breaking out of the 600 range there. Yeah, when you talk about diversification, right here, Ninja Man, I've got 3 of them running on one account over here. They're all run into these PA accounts through this trade copier over here. So this trade copier, I'm using this thing called live account right here. Live account is my leader over here, and it's pushing the trade through the trade copier into these PA accounts here. Damn it. Here's the scalper trade, or no, this one's the profit scalper. Let's go look at the number 1. Number 1's ES scalper drone, and then the Mack truck. Here's the big trade. Took a C long entry here. So this one's been in a trade since 4:54 this morning. Entered the trade on the ES market at 6942.75, and it's running her up. We're at 69.69. The lucky number on the ES right now. Got the NQ retracing some. Here we go. We popped in long. Well, we're going along in the M and Q here. We caught the C entry. This is one of the faves. This one's the pull back and go. Got a couple bucks on it. Boy, I wish I had patience for the ES. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna make a goal. My New Year's resolution tonight: go buy those accounts and try to let it sit there. I'm gonna probably. I don't know. I've been messing with this thought, but and I know I can't do it, so I'm trying to figure it out. But like, have someone on my team take it away from me so I can't touch it. Isn't that bad? I need someone to keep it away from me so I don't mess with it. Ah. Like a drug addict. I can't stop. Can't stop messing with it. All right, here we go. We took a nice long entry there again on the this one's a power play. Power play got two M and Q contracts here on the PA accounts. To get these to payday, they need to be 26.5. So this one's in payday range right now. Big trade on the ES. ES scalper drone. Started at 454 this morning, up 1,500 on this particular trade, but altogether, oh yeah, it's the only trade it took. It's in the original trade. 454, I was sleeping like a little baby probably. Here we go. We got the ES moving up nicely. Look at that beauty. Woo. Yesterday it took a long trade, made a couple of good trades yesterday. I want to try to figure out how to give away accounts too. I'd love to go buy some Apex accounts that I can give away here online, so I have to figure that out. Some more degenerates here trading with me. Come on. See if we can set some new records here at Right Line Trading. Big trade on the ES. All indications are going north. Here we go. We got a nice pullback and go on the NQ here. Ninja Man, do you got any diversification ideas for us? Anything you think works well for you that you could share? kind of how the portfolio is shaking out so far, the winners. Here's all the winners. Here's all the losers. A lot of winners today. A lot of winning strategies today. Market's moving nicely. A lot of Revo and iBot, AI, all of them. Three different systems that we have. I'm running 3 different systems here. The AI Auto Trader is one system. The Revo Auto Trader is another system. And then our iBots are the third system. So we developed these systems and these strategies. And they're all using a little bit of different, indicators and mathematics behind the scenes. I'll say the biggest difference, the iBot is using the market internals, so the 5 indices, index equities. It's using the data directly off the exchange for them iBots, and they don't start till 9:35, so they got a little bit slower start. And the reason they do that is because, again, the market actually doesn't open for all full trading till 9:30. So the cash markets aren't even fresh with data until 9:30. So they're just coming on board. These other 2 systems trade overnight. So the Revo and the AI, these strategies, they trade overnight. Again, mine start at midnight, so I don't do any trading between the 6 o'clock p.m. and the midnight. I don't do any afternoon, evening, or early evening trading. They start at midnight, and so far, and then the Revolutions was like the first version. I bought this business about 3 years ago, and we had a skeleton of the Revolutions that we took, and we modified it, tweaked it, added some AI, some mathematical modeling to it to create the AI Auto Trader. And so the Revo is kind of the first version. Haven't put a lot of effort into it. Just recently created some new strategies that are starting to really move up the leaderboard for us. So it's making some good progress. The Revo doesn't have, I'll say a lot of the bells and whistles that we have in the AI. We're moving a few of them over here and there as we get time. Hey, Rue, thanks for coming out this morning. I had a little shake and bake there. All right, Rory, what's happening? All right, we jumped in long again on the M&Q. There we go. Nice little run up. Got the power play, the Rory's power play. Right there he is. Rory Powers power play. Here we go. Well, we got 2 contracts we're holding on the M&Q. Trying to go long. Got a beauty over there on the ES. Ninja Man, are you trading on the NQ? I'm sorry, NQ. The NQ? ES, what's your instrument? That's Rory's power play, all right. He made a whole year out of the power play last year. Boy, Rory Powers, way to go, man. You got some discipline that I don't have. Rory Powers pulled in $45,000 throughout the year. What a great feat to stay consistent and not lose your not lose your moral compass, your bearings. So Ninja Man, one feature that we've added that can kind of weed out and help with diversification was we have this thing called the velocity. Let me open it and show it to you. So we leave these. We don't have a black box. We leave everything open for you to where you can. I call it mess with the settings. Change them around, modify them, tweak them, and then we have people in our community who will then put those in our Discord community for us to then share. So Rue just did it. Rue, thank you. Rue put a nice one in there for us the other day with the Ikemoto cloud strategy that we're working on now. But what I was going to show you, I'll just show you the what the settings look like in the background, and maybe highlight a couple of them that I think could be a big benefit. So here's all the settings over here. The couple that I was just talking about was a price velocity filter. This one allows me to trade this thing anytime, day or night, but it puts this filter on here where in a 2-minute candle, the price has to move 100 ticks in this case. If it doesn't move 100 ticks in a 2-minute candle, then it just stays asleep. Once it meets that threshold, then the bot wakes up and will go to work. So this is a really nice feature to help with slow markets where price isn't moving, extending far enough for us to really make money. And then the other one is this power play, which Rory was right here with us and instrumental in developing. But this one basically says on the Unarenko 20 Unarenko, look at the 50. This might sound a little complicated, but on this 20 Unarenko chart, here is an 8 Unarenko, but I'll show you the 20 in just a second. But what we're looking at is we're looking at this slope of this 50, the solid line. And our lower time frames have to be in agreement with the higher time frames. So this protects us from taking counter trend trades. So we call that market structure. So that's those are two really good features that help for I'll say diversification to allow you to set those and forget them. And we don't know the perfect settings for all of them because the numbers are you can put anything in there. So just mess around with what you have for our strategies here. We have I have some set at like 100 ticks, some set at 80 ticks for that price velocity filter. So we're in a trade here. We got two M&Q contracts. This one's the iBot that took this one. So this is the market internal signal going long. He did. He did. That's awesome, Rue. That's exactly what he did. He turned into Kushner. Kushner's discipline definitely bled over to Rory Powers. He has some serious discipline. Way to go, Rory. That's important. I'm still in learning. still trying to learn from him. All right, the iBot didn't quite get that one for me. Okay, we took that one with the best bot. We got the best bot in the trade now. And we've got our M&Q live account, the PA accounts here. pushing up, going long. So this is the 20 Unarenko chart over here on the left. And these bots will only take long trades because our slope is green. An exit on line change on that one. So we have a feature in there as this, this one we call our 15 line, our faster trend line. It's the dashed one that's up here. And as that went from green to red, and we were in a long trade, so as soon as it went red, it closed the trade for us, saying, hey, trouble is on the rise. So we still have a bullish 20 Unarenko up here. Still looking for mostly long trades. Looking for a long trade. There she goes. Signal C. Signal C is this this indicator down here. This one's a stochastic oscillator. As soon as it passes that threshold from through the 50 line right there, that's the entry. Here we go. Well, let's go long. Our stop flew up to make a few ticks, kind of protecting the downside a little bit there for us. All right, tomorrow we're going to do the 20 account shuffle. All right, good morning. Great question there. So that's a neat question. So when I bought this business 3 years ago, I didn't know anything about futures trading either. This is called futures instruments that we're trading here, and we trade them on contracts, which we're buying and selling. So I knew nothing either. Welcome aboard. But what I did know how to do is, make money from trading. But that was stock trading, and what I used to do is buy the high flyers. I would look for the most breakouts in the morning and gobble them up as they're hopefully continuing to rise, the high flyers. So that's where I made quite a bit of my money before I bought this business. But when I bought this business, we had futures trader software, so I had to learn that myself too. And what we've developed here is really an automated system. Once you get it set up, and we have full white glove install for you and setup. But then it's just kind of learning I'll say the platform, the way all this comes together. But when we install it, it looks basically identical to this, except these two items over here are from other companies. What comes from us is this control center here with these strategies, and then these two charts. Um, these two things are what we call them. I call them like a bolt on. These are other companies' stuff that we're using. This green one right here is some accounts from a company called Apex, and what I'm doing is I'm trading these accounts here, and it's a little bit complicated on what these things are and how they work, but it's kind of like a bank account is the way I look at it. And you buy them and they're too cheap, right? If they're $20, you know that like if you can make 1500 and they only cost 20, guess what? Something's not stacked in your favor. If it only costs $20 and you can make 1500 on it, you know, there's chances are that something is lopsided. Well, sure enough, it's hard to get payouts. I've got several, but it's hard because they put a lot of rules around it. But anyway, it makes it really really fun for me. Um, so I'm trading these accounts, and once they get to the PA range right here, that means you can get paid from them if you follow their rules. So, and then this other thing over here is called a trade copier. So it's taken my leader account over here and passing it through to these accounts. So in this case, I know it might seem complicated, but these strategies over here are trading into this live account. This live account over here is passing it through to these PA accounts over here. So it's a fully automated system that, I really should just walk away from, but I have a tendency, obviously, as the developer to kind of learn and keep messing with it. But for our clients, they usually get it and set it up even on a VPS where you get good connection all the time, and let them run, in the background. They don't need a chart to run. They don't even need to even have a chart even put up on a screen anywhere. The charts are just for us to look at and see. So if you enable the strategies over here, they'll just do their thing. They'll go into the market and they'll buy and sell just like they're doing here, but it'll all be hidden from us. So it's kind of a hands-off system. So, should be. Just kind of give you a little bit around the table of what I'm looking at. So these are each one of these is called a strategy. Has a number of settings in there that are looking at a number of things, obviously in the background of price, where it's moving, how fast, those kind of things. And the bot will jump in and out of the market as we see here. And we've got a lot of action in on these stops to where they move up, they move down, we got a leapfrog. There's a lot of action built into them. And we just pick the pick the best one and put it on your account. That's kind of the genesis of what we're doing. We don't want to make it too complicated. Like if you're at a horse race and there's a horse that's winning, let's go jump on that one. Like let me put my money on that one. So that's what our methodology is. Will we ever get a bot to be perfect? No. Do they lose? Yes, they lose. Do they win? Yes. I've got record on the ES Star that I was just showing you. It's up 20, I don't remember, 22,000 since July. But it takes drawdowns, right? These take drawdowns. This is real trading. But they also can, get a trajectory where they're making money on a long term. But anyway, these ones are all winning today so far. Again, it starts at midnight last night, and then these ones are all losing. Now this one's not a strategy. Those are my accounts, the eval accounts over here. But the darling right here, this is the one, ES Star. It's almost breaking even now. It was down a little bit earlier, but that one will trade all day. That's the reason I tend not to trade it, because it's kind of in a trade sometimes all day long, and I don't have the patience for it. But I think I'm going to try to get it and throw away the key. I need to just throw away the key. Sometimes I can't stop messing with stuff. But yeah, we're rolling here today. We'll see if we can't get this thing to make some money for us. We got the best spot. We're in on the best spot. So the best spot right here is taking the trades and it's passing it through to these accounts over here, the ones that are green. So it's in this trade right here. We can see it right here if I stretch this thing out. So we're down 150 on the trade, down 90. If you kind of look here, it should be about the same. So 115, 115. There's a little bit of an update time that goes on here, but so now we're down 180. This should jump up to like 180, something like that up here. A little bit of an update time takes a little while to catch up sometimes. Thanks, Rory. Um, Sorry, you guys can't see the. I see that now. When I scroll this up, let me slide it over. Okay, this is the leaderboard for today so far. And then these ones are down. Okay, market's getting a little soft now. We're holding about a 750 here on the NQ. See if there's enough buyers here to keep us in this game. Okay, looks like it's about 10:30. We'll be closing down the broadcast today. We got David Wise coming up here. Hopefully you get to get a couple of good options trades if you're an options trader. If you're not, we got a 2-week trial. You're welcome to jump in the ring there and get some free trades sent to your text messages. So yeah, jump in the ring with David Wise. See if you can pull a rabbit out of the hat. He's had a couple of real big winners already this year so far, which is awesome. Just started the year with a couple of bangers. So everybody, thanks again for joining me today. Everybody have a great day and good luck trading. Bye now.